The different eras of the geologic timescale are the Precambrian, Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic eras. These eras represent major divisions of Earth's history, each characterized by significant geological and biological events. The Precambrian era, spanning from Earth's formation to the Cambrian explosion, witnessed the development of the planet's crust, the rise of life, and the evolution of complex organisms. This era encompasses the vast majority of Earth's history, from its formation approximately 4.5 billion years ago to the beginning of the Paleozoic era about 541 million years ago. This era saw the formation of continents, the development of the modern atmosphere, and the emergence of early life forms primarily in the oceans. The Earth formed roughly 4.6 billion years ago, a process involving the accretion of material in a solar system cloud. The early atmosphere and oceans of the Earth were vastly different than today. The newly formed atmosphere was composed of gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water vapor. The oceans were crucial for the emergence of life, and they contained a high concentration of dissolved carbon dioxide. The earliest life on Earth started in the Precambrian. The Precambrians saw the rise of simple single-celled organisms, including prokaryotes and eukaryotes. At the end of the Precambrian, there was an explosion of complex life forms. Simple single-celled life forms gave way to complex multicellular life forms started to appear towards the end of the Precambrian, leading up to the Cambrian explosion. The Precambrian was the start of tectonic activity and continental drift. Newly formed volcanic island arcs began to move, crashing into one another to form continents. These continents would collide and form supercontinents. Evidence of the late Precambrian atmospheric changes can be seen in banded iron formations around the planet. The Earth's iron-rich rocks rusted as the atmosphere gradually became enriched with oxygen as photosynthetic organisms developed. The Earth's experiment with life nearly ended before it really began when the Earth's surface froze over. The late Precambrian experienced significant periods of glaciation, including a time when the planet had been covered in ice. This time was known as Snowball Earth. The Paleozoic Era, lasting from 541 to 252 million years ago, was a time of significant geological and biological change. The Paleozoic is subdivided into 6 geologic periods, from oldest to youngest: Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. The Cambrian period was a significant interval in Earth's history. It occurred roughly 538.8 to 485.4 million years ago. It was the beginning of the Paleozoic Era and the Phanerozoic Eon. It is particularly known for the Cambrian explosion, a rapid diversification of life, including the first appearance of many major animal groups. This dramatic burst of evolutionary change saw the appearance of diverse marine life forms, including the ancestors of many modern animal groups. The Cambrian saw the rise of trilobites, arthropods, including the ancestors of insects, spiders, and crustaceans, and chordates, including the first vertebrates, like fishes. The period is marked by the first appearance of animals with hard skeletons, shells, and exoskeletons, and the development of vertical burrowing behavior, indicating a more complex ecosystem than previously existed. The Ordovician is a geological period within the Paleozoic Era, spanning roughly from 485 to 444 million years ago. It's characterized by a rapid diversification of marine life, particularly invertebrates, and is also notable for the Hernantian mass extinction, which marked the end of the period. The Silurian is a geologic period and system in the Paleozoic Era, lasting from roughly 443.8 to 419.2 million years ago. It followed the Ordovician period and preceded the Devonian period. Key events during the Silurian include the recovery from a major extinction event at the end of the Ordovician, a rise in sea levels, the stabilization of Earth's climate, and the appearance of jawless and jawed fish, as well as the first evidence of life on land. The Devonian is a geological period and system within the Paleozoic Era, spanning from roughly 419.2 to 358.9 million years ago. It is often nicknamed the Age of Fishes due to the diverse and abundant fish life that thrived during this time. Significant evolutionary events included the diversification of fish, the emergence of the first tetrapods, four-limbed vertebrates, and the spread of land plants. The Devonian saw the evolution and diversification of various fish groups, including jawless fish, agnatha, spiny fish, acanthodi, armored fish, placoderms, cartilaginous fish, chondrichthyes, and the early bony fish, osteichthyes. The Devonian marks the transition from fish to tetrapods with the appearance of tetrapodomorphs like Tiktaalik, which had features of both fish and amphibians. Early land plants began to diversify and spread, forming forests and contributing to soil formation. Seed-bearing plants also emerged during this period. The Devonian was characterized by a generally warm, and in some areas, dry climate, with high sea levels and significant mountain-building events like the Caledonian orogeny. The supercontinent Gondwana dominated the southern hemisphere, while Euramerica, formed by the collision of Baltica and Laurentia, and Siberia, were located in the northern hemisphere. The Devonian ended with a mass extinction event, the Late Devonian extinction, which impacted marine life and may have been triggered by a combination of factors, including volcanic eruptions and ocean anoxia, according to some scientists. The Carboniferous is a geologic period within the Paleozoic Era, spanning roughly from 359 to 299 million years ago. It's named for the extensive coal deposits, coal-bearing strata, formed during this time. The period is also notable for the diversification of land plants and animals, particularly amphibians, and the evolution of the amniote egg. The name Carboniferous itself highlights the period's significance in coal production, with vast swamps and forests accumulating organic matter that would later become coal. The Carboniferous period is often called the Age of Amphibians, due to their abundance and diversification on land. The first amniotes, including synapsids, ancestors of mammals, and sauropsids, ancestors of reptiles and birds, appeared during the late Carboniferous. The high oxygen levels, as high as 35%, significantly higher than today's 21%, in the atmosphere during this period, allowed insects to grow to exceptionally large sizes. The Carboniferous experienced both warm tropical conditions and cooler periods with glaciation at the South Pole. The continents were gradually coalescing into the supercontinent Pangaea. Towards the end of the Carboniferous, a decline in rainforests occurred due to climate changes, leading to the rise of more arid-adapted species. The Permian is a geological period and also refers to the Permian Basin, a major oil and gas producing region in the United States. The Permian period, the last period of the Paleozoic Era, occurred from roughly 299 to 252 million years ago. It is known for the formation of the supercontinent Pangaea and a mass extinction event at its end. The Permian Basin, located in western Texas and southeastern New Mexico, is a major sedimentary basin and a significant source of petroleum and natural gas. The interior of Pangaea experienced a drier, cooler climate compared to the preceding Carboniferous period. Reptiles became dominant on land. The period ended with the largest mass extinction in the Permian Triassic extinction event. It wiped out a significant portion of marine and terrestrial species. The Mesozoic Era, also known as the Age of Reptiles, spanned from approximately 252 to 66 million years ago. It's characterized by the dominance of reptiles, including the iconic dinosaurs, and the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea. The era is divided into three periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. The Triassic is a geological period and part of the Mesozoic Era, lasting from roughly 252 to 201 million years ago. The Triassic began with the aftermath of the Permian Triassic extinction, which wiped out a significant portion of Earth's species. Life slowly recovered, with new groups of organisms emerging and diversifying. The Triassic is known for the appearance of the first dinosaurs, as well as the first pterosaurs, flying reptiles, and marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. The Triassic period saw the existence of the supercontinent Pangaea, which influenced climate and ocean circulation patterns. The Triassic climate was generally hot and dry, with some seasonal monsoons near the coasts. There were no polar ice caps, and carbon dioxide levels were higher than today. The Triassic ended with another mass extinction event, which, like the Permian Triassic extinction, involved significant volcanic activity. This paved the way for the dinosaurs to dominate the Jurassic period. The Jurassic period was a geological time period that lasted from 201.3 million to 145 million years ago. It is the second of three periods within the Mesozoic Era, following the Triassic and preceding the Cretaceous. In the Jurassic, dinosaurs became the dominant land vertebrates, with the evolution of large sauropods and various other groups. The Jurassic climate was generally warm and humid, with little variation in temperature across different latitudes. The supercontinent Pangaea began to break apart, leading to the formation of the North and South Atlantic Oceans. Conifers, cycads, and ferns were dominant plant types, with some evolving flower-like structures. The oceans teemed with life, including ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, and early forms of modern fish. The earliest known bird, Archaeopteryx, appeared during the late Jurassic. Small, shrew-like mammals also existed during this period, alongside the dominant dinosaurs. The Jurassic ended not with a mass extinction event, but rather with a transition marked by the appearance of flowering plants in the Cretaceous. The Cretaceous period was the last period of the Mesozoic Era, lasting from about 145 to 66 million years ago. Dinosaurs, including Tyrannosaurus rex, Triceratops, and many others, ruled the land. Marine reptiles like mosasaurs and plesiosaurs were also prevalent in the oceans. The supercontinent, Pangaea, continued to break apart, with continents drifting towards their present-day positions. The Cretaceous Interior Seaway, a large, shallow sea, covered parts of North America. Generally warmer and more humid than today, with evidence suggesting tropical and subtropical conditions even at high latitudes. Flowering plants, angiosperms, first appeared and diversified, along with new groups of insects, mammals, and birds. The Cretaceous-Paleogene, KPG, extinction event, likely caused by a large asteroid impact, led to the demise of non-avian dinosaurs, ammonites, and many other species. The Cenozoic Era, spanning from 66 million years ago to the present, witnessed significant geological and biological events, including the rise of mammals, the formation of modern mountain ranges, and the expansion of modern ecosystems. Plate tectonics still continue its slow march of tectonic plates. Continents moved into their current positions, including the collision of India with Asia to form the Himalayan mountain range. Speaking of mountain formation, the Cenozoic saw the rise of the Himalayas and the Rocky Mountains. Climate of the Cenozoic can be summed up with one word: change. Earth's climate transitioned from warm and wet to cooler and drier, with the formation of ice caps and ice ages. Only relatively short warm periods would break up the long ice ages. We live in such a warm period. The Cenozoic is often referred to as the rise of mammals. Mammals diversified and evolved, taking advantage of the niches left by the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs. Diversification of life during the Cenozoic led to the familiar animals we see today. Various groups of animals and plants, including mammals, birds, and angiosperms, expanded and diversified. The evolution of primate lineages impacts us personally. The earliest primates evolved and apes diversified during the Miocene epoch. With modern humans, Homo sapiens evolved during the Pleistocene epoch. We've journeyed through Earth's vast history, from the primordial Precambrian to the Cenozoic where we stand today. We've seen how the Earth's geology, climate, and life have evolved, leaving a rich tapestry of rock, fossils, and geological events. Understanding this timeline is crucial for grasping the Earth's processes and our place within it.